take time and realize a miracle to somebody else might not be what you feel as though is a miracle. To you, that just might be that's regular, you know. So I feel like, and I like the fact that he says, like the first line, um, these with the rest, one and all are to me miracles. All of them are miracles to him. But just like you said, when you walk down Manhattan streets and it's not that could be a miracle to him because some people don't have the opportunity to walk down the Manhattan streets or to even really see a city or to even get out of that little town they was born in or something like that. Like, so we gotta really realize and sit back and like think like, damn, like that could be a miracle for them because like you don't know somebody's story and where they come from. So somebody's miracle could be as simple as having food every day, and when they get that, like, yo, my miracle came true or something like that. So
what do you think he means by these with the rest, one and all? Like the rest of what? Like, what do you think he means by that?
The rest of his miracles, because there's never just one lifetime miracle that somebody's gonna have. You have more than one miracle, just like we say the Christmas miracle that happens every year. So if this Christmas miracle can happen every Christmas, every year, and never miss a year, then a simple everyday miracle can happen, and it can constantly happen every minute, every second, every hour, and you never know. You just gotta, keep that hope and keep that faith and really believe in your miracle.
Believe. I think that's a big thing too, is that miracles don't exist if you don't believe in them. I think that's a big thing. Thank you, Liz. Okay. Oh boy.
Flipped over.
Yeah, I was like, no. If I don't look at it, maybe we should stop. Didn't work? No.
Okay. So I like or dart my sight over the roofs of houses towards the sky. So that really stuck out to me because not only do I like to also look up the sky because I think it's fascinating, but I like the fact that it's not limited to just what he sees. He's willing to look beyond what he sees and not just at just the houses, but look up at the sky. I think that shows as far as him having depth and wanted to look further than just what's in front of him. And I like or look at strangers oppositely riding in a car. I think to me that said it kind of expresses what I feel as well, that people sometimes they're fascinating to watch. For me that sounded like the first time you see someone you love. Like it sounded like loving to me, like that newness of when you don't really know who someone is. So he's like, well, looking at strangers opposite riding in a car to him is a miracle because it's just wondrous. You don't know who they are. So I think it's just kind of said that he thought that people were miraculous and unique looking at them in the train. So that's just kind of what I liked about those. Like I said, to me it just said like when you first get that love at first sight, because you're a stranger. So
yeah,
I like the stranger part.
Oh man, I'm loving all the different perceptions because that's why I like sharing, because I wasn't even thinking. I'm stuck with my moon and my beach, and there's so many amazing things in the poem to see from different eyes. Amazing. You wanted to add something before we let Emmanuel close out this section?
The very first stanza covered so much. It's like those lines that all begin with or. It showed me that.
Yeah, repeat that. All them lines that begin with or.
He's showing me that and also some other lines, but still, he's saying that nature can be a miracle if you look at it just right, because he's making so many different references to so many things. That
Name
happen.
a few.
Like the standing under trees in the woods, birds are the wonderfulness of insects in the air, watching honeybees busy around the hive of a summer forenoon. Like he's saying that if you take time and really grasp how delicate and just how long it took for nature to take its course to become what it is now, you can see that was a miracle in itself.
And it kind of goes back to what you were saying originally about just not taking things for granted. How many of us probably walked past a leaf and didn't even look twice at that leaf? You know what I'm saying? But how miraculous, right? That leaf that done started in the tree, that was this little thing that grew into this huge thing and changed colors in the seasons and then dropped onto the floor for you in that moment that you specifically walking past it, whatever you going through, and it's right there. You know, that's a miracle.
Like
That's
Discovery
right.
Channel version. They really use that's the one show, episode TV show that can really say they always use miracle to describe anything.
Right. They be talking about the insects and the dew and everything. Everything is a miracle.
The miracle of a deer giving birth. The miracle of that.
Everything's a miracle.
Of the roots of how
It could be the smallest. It could be an ant crawling on a stem, and they zoomed in on that ant. Be like, look at this miracle.
I think I've seen this before.
Have you seen that episode?
Yeah. I think they're like deeply into it too. They don't play. They be into it.
I also think
Really
if
emotional.
we could have got 3, right? We said we could only get 2.
No, you could get more.
Okay, because you're like, you only get 2 lines, right?
Yeah.
So I like, I think that a lot of what you guys saying now, like when you're saying even the smallest things, when he says, as to me, I know nothing else but miracles. I think that's just a great way that he's saying, listen, everything can be a miracle. You know, like everything that, like you're saying, an ant, it could be a leaf, it could be a speck of dirt that's positioned in a certain kind of way. Little things like that actually catch my attention. I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. But I think it says a lot about like how he chooses to look at life, at people, at his environment, you know, at the stars and everything. So I thought that was really good. So that would have been
That would have been.
Yeah.
If I would have gave the option.
I had a 3rd line, yeah.
All right, so Emmanuel, last but certainly not least, have to start with you now.
One line was for the exquisite delicate.
I can't hear you, brother.
Come on, speak up, big boy.
For the exquisite delicate. Because once you like,
Oh, that you don't know my line.
once you see new experiences, you can allow your mind to think more about new things that you could like explore. And so he's like, he says that for the exquisite delicate because
Very good.
it's like so small, but you can still put it into detail like so much.
Very good. Very good. There are no wrong answers here.
Absolutely. No, you're right, because it, as Poetic Black was explaining, this new moon is such a thin sliver of a line, but yet I think he used the most detail in the whole entire poem to describe this, the thinnest sliver of a line, right? And as you said, like expound your mind upon that. Something so small and so delicate and so thin, but yet, you know, he's using such powerful, big language because to him, it's a huge miracle.
Yeah.
Yes. You have another line for us?
Every cubic inch of space is a miracle because miracles don't just have to be like on Earth, and they could just be like everywhere that you can find anything. So that's why that line's so good.
Anywhere you can allow your imagination to take you, right? Which is
Very good.
limitless.
Space.
I love his use of the seed too.
Mm.
How he said to me the seed is a continual miracle. I love that because like even us, like we don't know what's under the sea. So like when we find something new or a new creature or a new fish or something, it's like, oh my God, that was there the whole. What?
It is
That is a
literally
miracle.
true that
That
there are
is a miracle
species
that
that
there's
humans
nothing
have
like
not
it.
even discovered yet under the sea. That is absolutely true. There are things living under the sea. Yes, it's miraculous, but I don't want to see them. There's some scary looking stuff.
That's right.
I want to see some fish with
That's
lights and
right.
teeth and I
That
don't know
glow.
about that.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because like once you go up, I believe it's like a couple thousand feet. It's pitch black at that.
Oh
Yeah.
You can't see nothing. So like.
That's Finding Nemo. I don't want to find Nemo. I don't want to find Nemo no more. Sorry.
All right, so now that we're gonna take our reader hats off and we're gonna put our poet hats on. And what y'all think we finna write about?
Miracles.
Miracles.